First impressions when I found out about the show, definitely intrigued by the access that we're getting. It's insane, the stuff that we get to see. And sometimes you don't realize it until you come back home and you tell the people, your friends or your family about it. And then they go, you got to see that? You got to ride undercover with a bunch of cops all day and, you know, bust people for drug smuggling and that kind of thing. That's when you kind of realize, okay, this is real. This is sort of the real deal, and that's the most impressive thing, I think. Good words to describe the show. It's raw, it's real, it's intense. For me personally, I think it's inspirational. The stuff that you see that you don't get to see every day. Best example for me is the drill sergeant at Depot. I mean, you watch this guy come in. I got to see a new class get their first drill class. These guys, that's at first you're like, wow, this is kind of entertaining. This is kind of cool. You know, this is the drama that everybody likes to see, the drill sergeant yelling at everybody. And then you sit there for a while and you realize, okay, wait, these guys are here for real. This is a serious part of their training. And you see them go ghost white. And then you go, okay, even I can learn from this. And that's what I took away from that experience. It's very inspirational. It's very, not everybody can do what these guys do. And I think that's when you realize it, is when you get the access to them. And it was impressive for me because there's a reason why these guys do everything that they do. And it goes far beyond just the symbol of it. There's much more to it than that. And I think that's a good reason to watch the show. The peace operations show was very interesting because not only do you get to see a different reality from what we live here, but we get to experience it with the Mounties who are going over there. And it's a whole new environment for them as well. So to be able to be there and sort of see how they deal with it, how they go through with it, is one thing, but then to see the personal side of it, where you see the Mounties getting involved with the people there and developing relationships with the people there, not just in terms of their job, but in terms of one-on-one. That's when you realize that they are human beings there too, and that they're there for not just what they're doing, but to get involved and to help out with the people there. Definitely during the Custom and Excise show when we were riding undercover with the Mounties and pursuing a vehicle that, sure enough, was loaded with smuggled cigarettes. And, you know, they light him up, they pull him over, and the guy does not stop. And he takes off and he jumps 2 medians, crosses the road, and just keeps going. My cameraman's sitting in the front seat, I'm in the back, and we see this happen live right there. And with all the cops, or all the Mounties. And that was the one moment where I went, oh my God, when you see the front of that car coming towards you, and the guy in the front sitting there with the camera, that was kind of the one moment that was like, wow. I think it's important that people know what these guys do. I mean, these Mounties, I mean, I didn't know, so, and I don't think most people out there know what the Mounties do exactly, and the amount of things that they do. So for one reason, I think it's an important reason to watch the show. But also because, for me, the fun part of it is you realize that once you get that access and you get to talk to those people that that nobody really knows about, and you see how much they want to talk about what they do and how much they want people to know. I think that's the fun part for me, and I think that's a good reason to watch the show because, you know, they tell you about stuff that they've seen, they tell you about the stuff that they do, and they're passionate about it, and they love their jobs, and it takes a certain, I think, a special kind of person to do what these guys do, and to be able to see that in action and to see these guys go, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.